Management Commissioner is heading for Ethiopia today in a bid to help unblock humanitarian access to the country's northern Tigray region. Aid agencies say the situation in Tigray is deteriorating rapidly, with food and medical supplies running low. Hostilities between the central government and the Tigray People's Liberation Front erupted in early November, forcing tens of thousands of people to flee to neighbouring Sudan. On Monday, the Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed declared victory after capturing the regional capital of Mekelle. But Tigrayan officials say the conflict isn't over. Ronald Kato is a journalist with our sister channel, Africa News. He says the Prime Minister's declaration of victory is premature.
The fighting is not over. We heard yesterday from the region's fugitive leader, Debretsion Gebremichael, saying we remain on the outskirts of Mekelle and we are fighting on all fronts. Of course, his claims are not easy to verify independently because of a communications blackout in the region. But yes, there have been incidences of fighting in multiple areas. They say they are not ready to give up on Mekelle. So the declaration of victory, well, yes, it came from the federal government, but it's not going to be that easy. There are fears that the TPLF are going to wage a guerrilla-style insurgency, hide in the mountains near Mekelle, and then, attack Ethiopian forces. The Ethiopian government is planning to put in place an interim administration in Mekelle. It's not going to be easy to govern. At least the TPLF won't make it easy to govern.
The EU's crisis commissioner arrives today. Do you know what's on the agenda for the talks? And actually, how much leverage does Brussels really have?
Brussels holds a lot of leverage in Ethiopia. It's one of the most important markets for Ethiopia. If you remember, one of the countries the new EU boss visited after taking office was Ethiopia. So, and the EU funds a lot of development programs in Ethiopia, agriculture, climate change. So they hold a lot of leverage. So I think what's going to happen today is first, they will urge Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed to de-escalate. So far, he's resisted such calls to de-escalate. And two, I think they will try to prevail on him to open up humanitarian access to Mekelle, capital of Tigray state. We heard from the Red Cross on Sunday saying that hospitals in the area were struggling to treat people with trauma injuries and that supplies were running low. The Ethiopian government has said in the past that they've been supplying hospitals and health centers in the regions and cities under their control. The EU will probably ask him to open up further so that independent monitors and humanitarians can gain access.